Hello, Pioneers. Today is Wednesday, March 19th. My name's Connor Morrison.
And I'm Lauren Tile, and this is your weekly premiere of the press. Our stories for today consist of whirlwind weather across the U.S., HHS dismissals, military attack plans in a group chat, and Karen Reed's second trial, reapportionment of Francesca Albanese, and the death of Miller Gardner. Before we get into today's show, here's Maddie with a deeper look into the Midwest and Southeast storms.
Thanks, Lauren. People across the U.S. experienced whirlwind weather, with widespread storms bringing heavy rain and strong winds as a powerful system brought severe weather to parts of central and eastern U.S. Hundreds of thousands of people were without power, and damage was reported to homes and cars as storms and severe weather Sunday night. The storms were part of the severe weather that threatened multiple states, including Oklahoma, Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana, Arkansas, and Kentucky. High winds during the storms are blamed for 6 deaths. In Kalamazoo County, Michigan, 3 people died when a tree fell onto a car Sunday evening. 3 other passengers in the vehicle were hospitalized with injuries that ranged from stable to critical, the county sheriff's office said in a press release. 2 deaths have been confirmed in Indiana, one in Elkhart, where an Amish buggy was blown over, and one in Valparaiso, where severe crosswinds blew over a semi-truck. In Oklahoma, a man and woman were trapped early Sunday when a tree fell on their camping trailer along the Illinois River, along of Combs Bridge. The man died of his injuries, according to Cherokee County Sheriff. More than 400,000 homes and businesses lost power across Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. That's all from me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Maddie. Employees across the U.S. Health and Human Services Department began receiving notices of dismissal on Tuesday. They are ultimately expected to lay off up to 10,000 people. The notices came just days after President Trump moved to strip workers of their collective bargaining rights at HHS and other agencies throughout the government. Beyond layoffs at federal health agencies, cuts are beginning to happen at state and local health departments as a result of an HHS move last week to pull back more than $11 billion in COVID-19 related money.
Last Wednesday, The Atlantic published a copy of text messages showing that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth detailed U.S. military attack plans in Yemen in a Signal group chat that inadvertently included the magazine's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg. Quote, "There is a clear public interest in disclosing this sort of information that Trump advisors included in non-secure communication channels, especially because senior administration figures are attempting to downplay the significance of the messages that were shared," end quote, Goldberg and Harris added.
Karen Reed, accused of killing her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, in January 2022, is currently going on her second trial. Reed's jury selection began Tuesday, 7 months after a first prosecution in the alleged murder of police officer boyfriend ended with the jury unable to reach a verdict. Prosecutors alleged Reed hit O'Keefe with her vehicle and left him to die as Boston was hit with a major blizzard. Reed has denied the allegations and maintained her innocence. At least 4 jurors who served on her first trial last year confirmed that she was found not guilty of second-degree murder, leaving the scene of a personal injury and death. According to Reed's attorneys, Reed was also charged with manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence. She pleaded not guilty to all charges.
U.S. lawmakers are currently demanding the United Nations to reject the reapportionment of Francesca Albanese, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on the occupied Palestinian territories. Several U.S. lawmakers, led by House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Brian Mast, on Monday called the President of the United Nations Human Rights Council, or the UGLOBER, to block the reapportionment of Francesca Albanese as special rapporteur for the, quote, occupied Palestinian territories, end quote. The demand, detailed in a letter sent to Lauber, argues that Albanese has failed to uphold the UNHRC Code of Conduct and has made inflammatory statements regarding Israel, particularly in the aftermath of the October 7th Hamas attacks. The lawmakers cite multiple instances in which Albanese allegedly violated the UNHRC Code of Conduct, which requires special reporters to maintain integrity, and professional conduct. The lawmakers urged Lauber in the letter to use this authority under UNHRC procedures to prevent Albany's reapportionment, arguing that her continued presence damages the council's credibility.
Ex-Yankee outfielder Brett Gardner's son passed away on March 21st. Miller Gardner was tragically found dead in a hotel room after he and several of his family members became ill on the getaway. He was 14. Tests revealed that the room Miller stayed in while on vacation in Costa Rica had high levels of carbon monoxide. Randall Zuniga, the director of Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Agency, OIJ, said in a statement posted on YouTube on Monday. However, yesterday, a spokesperson for the Arenas Del Mar beachfront and rainforest resort claims that the amount of carbon monoxide in the family's hotel room was non-lethal. The hotel spokesperson, Dana Cohen, states, quote, "We understand the concern has grown, and to clarify, the high levels of carbon monoxide were in a mechanical room that the guests do not occupy. The levels in the hotel room were non-existent and non-lethal. There was an error in this initial reporting, as we mentioned. We await for conclusive results to confirm the death of this unfortunate death," end quote. That's all for our show today, Pioneers. As always, thanks for watching. For the press, I'm Connor Morrison.
And I'm Lauren Tile. Make sure to tune in next Wednesday for more national news and have a great rest of your week.